Hey everyone, it's Natalie from This and Nat, or All of This and Nat over on Instagram. I'm a wife and dog mom and teacher living just outside of Dallas, Texas. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 items on my adult back to school checklist. On this list are 5 practical things that you can do to prepare yourself, your household, and your kids before heading back into a routine. The only thing that we know for sure is that we are heading into the unknown. So I am doing what I can to prepare. I hope this video gives you some ideas on where you can find comfort and peace in the things that we can control. So the school year is rapidly approaching. It is just 3 weeks away for me. And as a teacher, that makes me feel like kind of panicked. I actually had my first back to school dream. It wasn't a nightmare, but it didn't make me feel good. It made me feel super anxious. So whether you are a kid, a parent, a student, a teacher, or maybe you are none of those, but you are going back to work or back to a normal life in some capacity, I hope this video can help you feel better prepared, more organized, and calmer about coming changes in your life. So I kind of sat down and thought, okay, I've got 3 weeks until school starts. What things would help me feel prepared? What things can I do now that will make that first week back, that second week back feel a lot better? I actually don't know what to expect. I don't know if I will be in the classroom teaching. I don't know if I will be home working like I was from March to May. I just don't know what to expect. So with so many things out of my control, I've found 5 things that I absolutely can control and can do right now to get ready to go back to school. So I'm gonna be preparing today and I'm gonna take you along with me, and hopefully these tips can help you as well. So let's go ahead and get started on the first task. I wanna start with something relatively easy. So I thought I would start with clothes. So I haven't put on my work clothes in months. So I'm going to pull all of my work clothes out. I'm going to try them on, make sure they still fit. I'm not going to go full on Project 333, which is what I did with my summer clothes. But I'm going to at least put outfits together and make a section of my closet that is ready for work. So when I transition in 3 weeks into work, if I'm actually going into the school, I will be ready. So you can do the same thing with your kids' uniforms. Pull those out, let's wash them, let's get them ready. Your work clothes, your whatever clothes that you need, let's pull them all out, let's take a look at them, let's refresh them if needed, and then get a section of our closet or drawers ready to go. And in true fashion, I have some laundry I need to put away first that I just did this morning. Toaster is here to help me. So let's knock one easy thing off the list right away. All right, so I have pulled out all of my clothes that are not my summer clothes, although a lot of shirts like this I will wear to work. So I've got work pants that I need to try on, fancier tops that I didn't include in my Project 333, and then all of my actual school t-shirts and stuff. So I'm not going to try on everything. I'm just going to kind of go through. I'm definitely trying the pants on. I'm just going to kind of go through, see if there's any clothes in here that I'm ready to let go of, and just kind of organize and make sure I have clothes ready to go back to work. So let's go ahead and do that. These feel a little tight. Very important for teachers in Texas, the sleeveless top, because sometimes I'm outside and it's 100 degrees and I'm outside for 30 minutes or more. So yeah, super necessary, but also cardigans so you can be inside during the day. This top has never really been my color, so I don't know. Should I keep it or maybe just save it for fall?
ready to let this shirt go. I have so many gray tops that I like more than this one, so it's time for this one to go. I love these pants. They are so comfortable. I got them at Goodwill, but look, because of my shape, I have to pin the waistband, but honestly, these are way more comfortable than my other black pair of pants, so I feel like these are worth keeping. Maybe I can get someone to fix them. I think I'm gonna take them and see maybe if they can be altered because I just love them so much. I'm not wearing my cami yet, but I also got these pants from Goodwill. They're Kohl's brand, but I think they might just be too big. What do you think? Maybe if I can get these altered at the hip too, that they would fit better. Honestly, I need brand recommendations for pants that have curvy fit because that is what I need for my shape. Okay, I love my organization. They gave us these polos after 5 years of teaching, but come on, could we not have gotten like women's fit or at least unisex fit? The sleeves are huge, they're small, they're made for like buff guys. I mean, look at how long mine is and so incredibly tight. So I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't want it anymore. I've never ever worn it. Bye-bye. So this right here, well, this included, are my school clothes. I'm really glad I went through them. I pulled out the one pair of pants, my favorite one, to try to maybe sew some darts into it so I can wear them more comfortably. So here's what we have. We have 4 tops, 2 cardigans, 2 dresses, 4 pairs of pants here. I've got a black pair, and then this is all like school paraphernalia. I've got my jackets I usually keep at school, a button down we have to have because like we sometimes all wear them together, and then my favorite t-shirts. And the thing is, we only get to wear t-shirts on Fridays, but when I was working from home, this is like all I wore, so we're gonna keep all of them for now. So that's not too bad. And remember, I have my summer clothes too, so these are not the only like 4 tops that I'm going to wear to work. So feels good that that's done. I know that I will be clothed, and I don't need to go shopping right away, although eventually I'd like to replace some of these pants that aren't quite like these that are super big. But I feel really good about that, so let's move on to the next thing. So since I'm already up here in my bedroom, I thought it would be the perfect time to deal with the work bag. So this could be your kids' backpacks, it could be your work bag, your lunchbox, even just your supplies, anything that you take to and from work. So I haven't touched this in, I guess, I don't even know, because I wasn't carrying my stuff to and from work since March. So I've got my big old backpack that work gave us. It's really cute. It's got my name on it and everything. So I'm just gonna open it up. I've got my work computer in there and who knows what else. I'm gonna get it all cleaned out. I'm gonna get my computer, make sure I have my like charging cord for my computer. I'm not gonna charge it yet, but the day before I go back to work, I better have my charger and my computer ready to go. So yeah, I'm gonna get all that together, and then we'll be one step closer to being ready for the school year to start.
I've been dreaming all night, bringing me some inspiration. Never meant to love no one, but baby, I saw you for a second and I'm happy that you came my way. Don't wanna waste no time without you ever brightening up my days. Never meant to fall so hard.
I found my computer, my charger, my mouse the day before work. I'm gonna make sure that those are all charged and change out the batteries in my mouse for the year. Other than that, it was pretty clean. Good job, Natalie. But yeah, if you need to vacuum out those backpacks, clean things out. Oh, I'm gonna go locate my lunchbox, but then After that, we've got our bags and our supplies ready, and we're gonna move on to something else.
Something that I've been sort of putting off, even though I know it's going to make me feel so much better, is redoing my schedule and then slowly adjusting to the new schedule. So right now I have a block schedule, and if you don't know what a block schedule is, I will link Jordan Page's video on block scheduling. It's basically where you plan 3-4 hour blocks within your day, and you kind of theme those blocks, and within those blocks you do certain tasks. So it makes your day structured yet flexible. So I need to redo my block schedule because currently it allows for me to work basically from the time that I get up to the time that I go to bed on YouTube, and then with going back to work, obviously I can't do that. So I've been trying to really hone in on all the tasks that I do for YouTube and Instagram and for my small businesses. And now I need to figure out how I can continue to do those things when I only have nights and weekends to do them. So I need to make a new schedule. So I have a notebook in front of me where I am just going to write out tasks, write things down, and then I also have my planner, but I'm probably not going to put anything in there yet because for my planner, I typically just write that day. But I will show you, it is a day designer. You can get them at Target or other office supply stores, and this one is the daily monthly. So every single day you get a full beautiful page to write in time slots, to write things on your checklist. It is so super nice. But first, we need to figure out what is a work day gonna look like? What is a weekend day gonna look like? So I'm gonna do that right now. See, you have to make quite a mess to figure out what to do. So let me kind of walk you through my process here. So I have my colored pens that represent the different areas of my life. My pink pen is always Nitty Natty, which is my knitting YouTube. My darker blue pen is This and That. And then my green one is like everything else, pretty much just life stuff. When I go back to work, I usually have like a work color too, which is typically purple. So what I did is I don't even know where it is. I first had to list out like the things that I do, which is, wait, where did that go? Here we go. Here's a list of the things that I do every week. So every single day I try to have 2 hours where I'm working on social media, 1 hour in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. So I put that on there. Every day I like to take a 30-minute walk and have at least 30 minutes for my house to do chores and things. And then every week I have, and just to make it like easy on myself, I'm just calling things either a record or a film, an edit or a post for my videos. So I have 4 videos to record, 4 videos to edit, and 4 videos to post. Of course, these take varying times, and then I wanted to have a meal prep time so that I'm not cooking every day. I'm going to be so busy, so that's going to be on Sundays. And then I wanted to have 2 nights off. I know my weekends are going to be busy working, so I'm just being realistic. And I have Thursday night off for knitting and Friday night off just because I know I will be absolutely exhausted. So after that, I did some rough drafts of a weekday and a weekend schedule, and here is what I came up with. Here I end up talking a lot about my very specific breakdown that I'm planning for myself as a YouTuber with a full-time job. And since it was so detailed, I decided to cut it out because I know it does not apply to everyone. But if you are interested in seeing exactly what my day-to-day will look like with school back in the mix, let me know and I can plan an updated weekday and weekend routine later in the year. I'll put my planned block schedules in right here for you to see what I am thinking. So, wish me luck. I know this is a crazy schedule. I know some of you are probably like, how could you possibly sustain that? And the reality is, I don't know if I will be able to, but I am going to try because this is temporary I have a goal in mind, and it is so worth it for me to power through on that side hustle. So of course your schedule is going to look way different, but start looking at what the back to school, back to work schedule is going to look like. And then if you can, slowly adjust your time, your sleeping schedule, and your waking up time to get used to that before the school year even begins. This dog stares at me all day long. I was doing a cleaning with all of my knitwear. That's why that's all drying there. But this next to last step, because I've still got a fun one coming up, is to get your meals in order. So whatever that looks like for you, whether it's creating like a 3-week-long meal plan, making freezer meals, batch cooking, whatever that looks like for you. So I am, for the next like several nights, every time I cook, I'm just going to double and freeze half. So last night I cooked some meat and rice and beans to put in stuffed bell peppers. We ate that, and then the rest of it I froze or put in bags and froze. You'll see me put it into 2 different bags, or I will show you the 2 different bags, because we don't know for sure if I'm going to be going back to school, and if I do, there's a chance that my husband is going to go stay with his mom, so that he is not exposed when I have to go back to school. So I'm kind of splitting stuff, like meal prepping for him and me. So yeah, but I'm gonna be cooking here in just a little bit. And cooking I used to hate, but I try to make it fun. I don't hate it as much anymore, but I'll put like some YouTube videos on, pour myself some wine, and just cook. So tonight I'm just gonna make something super easy. I have a bunch of zucchini and squash I need to use, and then some sausage I've put to defrost. So while that's defrosting, I'm gonna do a little more meal prep, and I am going to look for some stuff online and pin a few things. And then just before this, I was going through my phone and I was on Instagram, and I saw, I think it was Carlene, one of my friends on Instagram, Carlene, she's the minimal mom. She had reposted batch cooking, or Free to Family, who is a batch cooking expert. And I'm like, this could not have come at a more perfect time. So I'm gonna sit here for a little while my meat is defrosting, and I am going to watch some YouTube videos, pin some stuff on Pinterest. I'll make sure to link my Pinterest below, and just kind of like meal prep in that way. And then I'm going to go literally do some meal prepping by making dinner tonight, doubling it and freezing it. And then I'm also probably gonna use up some eggs and make some little egg bake muffin things. So let's get to work. The first thing I made was overnight oats. This is a great meal prep breakfast, since you can make a big batch on Sundays and then eat it throughout the week. Just remember to do equal parts milk and oats, and then half as much yogurt. But actually I switched the milk and yogurt ratio here so that I had the same amount of yogurt as oats, and they just turned out thicker. Now after that, you can add whatever fruit, nuts, and sweeteners you want, and it is always delicious. The things that we'll do, 'cause I wanna drive through the summer night, and when we are old and gray, look back at the... I made a similar egg bake in one of my latest videos for easy freezer breakfast, but this time I decided to try making the egg bake in a muffin tin instead of a casserole dish. But what I learned making these in muffin form is that you definitely need to use liners and don't overfill them. And our hearts will be whole again. I want to remember. The easiest way to stock up on extra meals is just to double and freeze your meals, as I did on this night when I made zucchini, sausage, and squash.
So you have worked so hard to get yourself and your house and your family ready to go back to school or back to work. And I cannot even stress the importance of rewarding yourself for that effort. It is hard work to go to work, honestly. It is hard work to start new systems. Transitions are difficult, and if you have a reward for yourself that you know is coming, it can make that a little bit easier. So choose whatever you want to do. If you want to have some cookies ready to bake, have a bottle of wine in the fridge. But for me, I know that I cannot wait to relax at the end of the day or the end of the week with a bath. So I'm gonna make sure that I have my bath area all set up. I also will have a bottle of wine in the fridge, a good book ready to read, just something to take my mind off the stress of going back to work, not only just after a long summer, but in the stress of this pandemic that is currently going on. So do not neglect this part of the checklist. It is so, so important. And if you do have kids, I encourage you to involve your family in that and have something that you guys are all looking forward to at the end of the school week. All right, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it has helped you feel more relaxed and better prepared and organized to go back to reality, if we're gonna call it that. All right, I will see you in the next video. Bye.